英語のお知らせです。I'm Wayne.
And I'm Dave.
Same news for January 2017. Influenza. Influenza. Influenza is a disease that occurs when the influenza virus infects and spreads through the throat, bronchial tube, and lungs. Influenza starts to go around during November and December and peaks between January and March. People primarily get infected by the coughing and sneezing of those with influenza. Different from a regular cold, influenza causes your temperature to suddenly jump to 38 degrees Celsius, a high fever. It is characteristic for the strong appearance of symptoms such as joint pain, muscle pain, and headaches. If you experience these symptoms, go to a medical facility right away and get yourself examined. If you are diagnosed with influenza, take the following precautions so as not to infect others. Number 1, stay rested and make sure to get plenty of sleep. Number 2, stay hydrated by drinking lots of tea, juice, and sports drinks. Number 3, wear a mask so as not to infect those around you. And 4, don't go out to crowded places if you are not feeling well. Take the day off from school or work. It's especially important for members of families with small children and or elderly to get influenza vaccines every year. Starting this month, influenza will peak. Do your best to prevent getting sick by washing your hands, gargling, and wearing a mask.
Job matching for foreign residents wishing to become permanent staff. 正社員で働きたい外国人のための就職マッチング。The Shizuoka Association for International Relations, or SIR, has begun job matching between companies that wish to hire foreign residents as permanent staff and foreign residents looking for such work. Foreign residents whose visa status does not include work restrictions are eligible for this service. There are a number of jobs available, including factory line, driver, warehouse, and general office work. You must have at least conversational Japanese ability. Those wishing to work should fill out a job-seeking application form and submit it to the SIR offices. Those who pass the screening will have their details introduced to companies. Prior to a company interview, there are study sessions on how to write a resume, what is asked during an interview, manners, and more. Upon being accepted, an advisor will provide help on Japanese language and work-related issues during the probationary employment period, which is usually the first 3 months. Upon becoming a permanent staff member, you no longer have a fixed working period like temporary staff positions, and will receive raises and bonuses year by year. Your company will also enroll you in social health insurance, and several also offer retirement packages giving you peace of mind for your life. If you need clarification on anything, please contact SIR. Their telephone number is 054-202-3411, and their homepage can be found here. The job-seeking application form can be downloaded here.
Setsubun Festivals. Setsubun site. Setsubun is one of Japan's traditional yearly events. The word Setsubun includes a meaning of dividing the seasons, in this case winter and spring. Ceremonies for this event happen on February 3rd. People throw roasted soybeans called fukumame inside and outside their homes while shouting "good luck in, devils out" in Japanese. There is also a custom of eating exactly the same number of beans as you are years old in order to pray for good luck that year. On Friday, February 3rd, at temples and shrines throughout Shizuoka, there are various Setsubun festivals at which beans and other treats are thrown to the crowd. At Shizuoka Sengen Shrine, starting from 3:30 p.m., roughly 15,000 bags of fukumame, mochi, rice cakes, and sweets will be tossed out. At Kunozan Toshogu Shrine, starting at 4 p.m., there will be a special stage set up at the summit of Kunozan, from which fukumame and mochi rice cakes will be tossed out. At Shizuoka Gokoku Shrine, there will be a Setsubun festival starting from 3 p.m. Every year, about 2,000 people come to watch. A platform is set up in front of the hall of worship, and various goodies such as mandarin oranges, sweets, and peanuts are tossed out to the crowd in addition to the usual fukumame. Setsubun is a Japanese tradition that only comes around once a year. Don't miss your chance to experience it.
1-point advice for preparing for the Great Nankai Trough earthquake. Number 12, talking with family. 家族で話し合おう. No one can predict when an earthquake will occur. When one does, you need to talk with your family about what to do. It's also a good idea to talk in preparation of an earthquake so that everyone is as prepared as possible. Here are some points to discuss. Number 1, decide who will be in charge of taking care of small children and elderly family members. Number 2, prepare emergency evacuation kits for when you need to leave the house. Number 3, confirm where the fire extinguisher is located and make sure everyone knows how to use it. Number 4, find out how to treat common injuries. Number 5, it's impossible to know whether or not you will be together with your family when an earthquake hits. Figure out how you will make contact in such an event. Number 6, learn how to use the 171 disaster message board services available. Number 7, check where your evacuation zone will be. Walk the route with your family both during daytime and at night, checking for any potential dangers along the way. Number 8, when a disaster strikes, it is easy to connect with family and friends living outside the affected area. Put contact information for those living far away in your address book. Let them know to expect a call or email from you in the event of an earthquake. And be secure knowing your important info is together in one place. This information includes passport numbers, driver's license numbers, vehicle registration numbers, personal seal registration numbers, basic pension numbers, credit card numbers, bank account numbers, life, property, and car insurance security numbers, insurance company contact information, and more.
英語のお知らせでした。